Alright.
Thank you for moving.
Yep.
Yeah, we get vehicles opposite directions up here and it becomes a mess. I plumbed and heated this house 28 years ago and I've been with the owners ever since. But yeah, if you get cars going opposite directions and more pull in, it becomes a mess. And I have more family coming. Okay, so what did you need to do?
Which family is coming?
Huh?
Which family is it? Somebody we need to interview?
Well, I
for
have,
this?
no, well, Betsy's representatives are here, okay? I heard that Gene's kids were coming up.
She didn't tell me when they talked to her. Well, you talked to her this morning too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, they're not coming. I'm not meeting them till tomorrow. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I got so much stuff
No,
going
it's
on.
all right,
It's
'cause
crazy.
I talked
Yeah,
to her this morning.
okay. So anyway, what else do you guys
So
need to do?
she was gonna let us look for a laptop that's in there that Betsy might have been using, and then just anything that the other detectives might overlook the first day they came.
Okay.
We weren't here for that, and some of them are already like on days off, so we just kind of want to have another glimpse.
Okay. Have you been up here before? Do you know
Nope.
where the bodies were
Nope.
found?
No,
Neither
and
of
Would
us
you
have been
like
here.
to know
Yes,
that
Yes, please.
information?
I would like to have that.
Okay. Yeah.
So these are Betsy's.
Let's let him. These guys are home security system.
So was cameras?
And they're all defunct now. I don't know they work. So we're working on getting, you know.
So was there another walkway that actually use these steps all the time to go in?
He went in and out that way, and that's where they found. I'll show you where they found.
Just wondering
He had to go through a few steps over there, not this many.
Okay.
Yeah, he always went in. That was their main access to the house. That door right there.
What is that part of the house? Right?
That's the mudroom.
That's
Walk
considered a
directly
mudroom?
into the mudroom.
Okay. And this is like a living room entrance type of deal, right here.
This is the main front door.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and go on.
John, do you know if the sketch was done at the house? I know they
One
did
of the
this.
witnesses drew.
Does this cover the different structures?
Excuse me, one second.
Yeah, I'm here all day, so.
Okay. I'm just gonna show them a few things. They've never been out here.
I'm Detective Trinado Mule. This is my partner, Detective Marcelo. Pop that up.
I can hold it if you want.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know if we can get it without lighting. This is notebook model M. Oh, it says model. Oh, so we go. X-ray Echo 5210 Alpha Bravo. Serial number is going to be 1 Adam Niner, Edward Niner 1 Charles Mary 3008 20 oh I'm sorry 25 Edward, and there's a space 032019. What is it? So it won't say if it's going to disconnect the power or power down. It just says when inactive and plugged in, sleep. When inactive and on battery, sleep. Then sleep when lid is closed. So
It's plugged in right now?
it's plugged in right now, but a lot of times when you leave it plugged in, it messes up the battery. So sometimes it just relies on the AC adapter. So
Is it 100%?
it's at 100% because when it's plugged in.
Yeah.
So I guess nobody knows if she ever used to walk around with it. Just know if it was.
I think she did because I would send her stuff and she would have to print it and things. So I'm sure there's a printer set up on there, but there is no printer in this area.
So she
There's printers in her office. there's a box printer I saw right here, but I don't think that's where she used it.
So then, just to be on the safe side of caution, do you mind if I just kind of preview some of the emails and stuff real quick?
Go ahead.
It looks like somebody was already on the sent tab here. Let me just go back to the sent tab. February 11th. So dealers. That's the COVID dealers. You guys know who Joshua Kasef is?
Which name?
Joshua Kasef
No.
That name did not ring a bell.
says cash flows.
Oh, that's if it's cash flows. They have a lot of business interests.
Okay.
So, she was still working in early February. I had seen something that she had signed on February 7th somewhere in here. But Detective Connor had already told me that the 10th or the 11th she sent an email, so I knew that they already had a timeline beyond that, so I didn't.
Just seeing if anything else looks switched to new. Okay, that's really serious. That's the menace. Using them Jennifer Bilig is
Jennifer.
Billig. Looks like something from the 10th, maybe talking about meeting at a restaurant or something.
Have no idea.
I'm gonna open now, see if that's another person to contact. Ceviche tamales at the Michelin restaurant sounds good. Took some home, the Eagles defense. Pretty massive, let's see.
Or take other properties for them.
This is an invoice. Can we click on it? See if
Yeah,
there's
go
a
ahead.
phone number on it? Okay.
This one, the 11th.
February 11th at 3:21. She didn't open it, but she got an invoice from Abby Ortega.
Was there a service date on there?
It's clicking the invoice to preview it now.
I'm gonna step outside
Yes.
for a minute, guys.
Okay, it's downloading. It's like a PDF. Says open. Says invoice from Evelyn Lambert, 941 Kaya Mejia. Number 1308 is the suite number. Says snow shoveling, 11325 Daniel Roll, 2.5 hours. Another one for Daniel, 12325, 2 hours. Another one, 13025 Daniel Roll, 3 hours. Pruning done by Evelyn, Daniel, and Alfredo on 12225. Does not list a phone number on here, just the address.
What was the name of the landscaping company you were trying to find?
Evelyn, was it Evelyn Ortega?
No, Evelyn
Was there?
Lambert, it says.
Lambert.
Amber Ortega sent the invoice.
But there, what was the name of the company?
It's called Evelyn
Oh, it
Lambert
is Evelyn?
Landscaping.
Let me just see if it's on here. This was on her desk, so I don't see an Evelyn.
Or anything around.
Well, let me look. Let me just actually check the last name instead of companies. We also don't know how old this is. It was just on her desk, not like recent, but in her stuff.
Sure.
So.
Says she got a Google alert on February 11th. Says Google alert Stephen Addis. And then it says she got on the 11th, but there's a date in the title. It says February 12th.
She opened that one?
You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
See what this is.
But was it red?
No, it's not red. is Julie Regina Investor, Obituary 25, Patrick Jennings Funeral Home and Cremations, Stephen Addis, Legacy.com. I don't know, maybe it's a subscription that she wants alerts for? Looks like she got something from Delta Dental in here that's unopened on the 11th. But it looks like she, on this one for new mail, she didn't open a lot of these here for whatever reason.
That one is me. That was looks like it was opened or no? Was that
No,
date?
it's still highlighted in black.
No, it didn't have. This one?
On the 7th for the storage.
Yeah. That was open?
That video, so if you could do that for me, start at the front door, and then just go out to the right, go around here,
But I don't
and then
see
go
it
through there.
on the
Don't need to
inbox
have
that
people
were
inside of it, just going over.
on the, well, it might have been on the
Asked, the attorney asked for a video inventory of the contents of the house.
So he's coming up
She.
or?
Newer rows, old
Sure.
or things.
I think I feel more comfortable with you.
Right, but so,
When's her last
so,
stint?
we will, I'm working with her though, and
see all these drafts.
I asked her for,
A while ago, so.
cause she's the one who asked what was going on with the house, and said we secured it, and so she was very happy and pleased with everything so far. And she just asked for a video inventory. I know you took one, I took one, but I'm gonna take one specifically for her
I
because.
took photos, I didn't
Okay.
take video.
Okay, so I'll
But
take
I
one.
have photos
I'll
of
take a
just
video.
about every.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause that
In
way,
all three structures,
Yeah.
okay.
that way, but I will ask her, now that you said that, the flight storage is if she wants us to have keys. Might mean, not you, but me and Elizabeth, cause she will end up taking over when she goes.
Yeah, my plan was,
Right,
I mean, I would
Instagram.
give you one,
Right.
to give
Yes.
Elizabeth one.
Right.
So if that changes,
Well,
let me.
Yes, and I'm gonna ask her that today. I have her
Well,
cell phone,
would
I'm
it take
texting
for
with her,
you
she
to
said,
agree?
she works at Santa Fe,
Can you live
she's
with
in,
it on Instagram?
I think she's in
It
Arizona.
is interesting.
Oh, yes.
She told me,
What date is that?
and
Where'd you put the Lexus keys? With
with the
other
other keys, yes,
Thank you.
and then we found like $12 in cash in Jean's truck, cause we were doing title,
Date
taking
on
pictures of
here.
the titles,
That
like,
date on
it was like an envelope
For
of
the truck?
Oh.
just cause it's cash.
There's that right here.
Cash in
I don't see it.
Yeah, in
I
her
just
drawer.
see
it on
Just
back
sitting
side.
in the couple.
Was it small amounts?
It's-
Yeah.
I
This
didn't.
Oh, okay.
was-
I just know
there's
I just,
cash in it.
because other people were gonna be here, I'm like, I
And
was
doesn't
even
say who
thinking
it's
of getting
to,
a
huh?
small little
Mhm.
safe, but I'm like, but then someone could just walk off with the safe, and it's not much, but it's
Yeah,
theirs.
right.
My thing is it's theirs.
Sure.
And so, cause I found a little bit, so.
I bought a key for the old box. This one.
Where is it at?
Back door.
I just see
Where's
it
the outside?
down here.
First key I've seen.
I can do it.
20,
So I
small
moved Landon
One
to
way.
identify potential.
Is that from 1, 2, 3?
Oh, that doggy door?
Yeah.
I'm aware of it, there's other doggy doors around.
Okay.
I think there's one down in the gym,
Okay.
there's another one. I'm not real concerned about
I'm
those.
not either,
Do
as
you
long
want
as we
me to
have-
get them sealed up?
I would feel more comfortable, just cause he was able to reach through and unlock the door.
Oh,
And
really?
it's kind of silly to lock everything down if someone can just reach through and unlock the door.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can do with those, although once Matt and Jessica get here, sounds like you don't think that much sense to talk much, cause we came.
Yeah.
They're gonna work on getting pricing today. Okay, they said quite possibly they can cancel some stuff and get up here, towards the end of the
Yeah.
week. If not, it'll be next week. Okay. As far as getting up here and start working on stuff, everything's obsolete and deep.
Yeah.
All
That says the
deep
last
on-
email was indicating that.
Everything's hardwired,
We have
so we're hoping we can
Wait,
use a
wait.
lot of the old contacts.
February 11th.
All doors.
Regarding
Last-
her appointment.
Last
At
sent?
least wiring
When
to
she
them,
sent
some of the
last.
contacts are missing, a lot of the magnets
time?
are missing, and that kind of stuff.
See,
They would need Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi password.
We weren't able to get it up. I was able to find the Starlink box, you showed me where that was, but,
February 11th,
it's probably
11:21
registered
a.m.
to that laptop, and I didn't wanna
Sure,
Like, and
sure.
then they come today and, oh, someone's requested an email, or,
Right.
you know, done it today, so,
Okay.
but once they're done with that, if it doesn't get logged out, I can reset the Starlink one, which is kind of what my hope is. Does that make sense?
Here today.
Well, if they take it with them, it wouldn't be
And
today.
I was just so hoping that you could meet with Elizabeth.
I was too.
But yeah, I'm not asking you to stay. I understand. It's,
Yeah, I mean, cause I
Yeah.
got, I found everything, almost everything I needed.
That's
It
good.
was, looked like she used that one.
No, there's a lot.
So
of
I'm
old
thinking,
stuff.
because when you do like Chrome products, often they want you to have a Gmail, she probably just signed up for it. Every document that I've seen from her, and every email I ever used was that iView, and that's her daily use email.
Okay.
I mean, that goes back decades, like, we'll find files from the nineties with that on it, so, I mean, obviously AOL is not, no one's signing up for new AOL accounts.
Yeah.
Okay, anything on her February calendar on there? Or no, the new Google calendar.
I wonder if she had no, she did have a written calendar.
Yeah, they said they took her desk planner.
Welcome to Google Messages, continue as viewed.
So Elizabeth and I, they're not coming today, their flight got canceled.
It's gonna go
So we will not get to leave them, we will have to leave the chocolates for them. But that means that after we do the video inventory of the property, Dwayne can show us the other properties.
Okay. This is the last room I have for the video.
This is the last,
This is the last one.
oh, for the whole house?
For the whole house.
For this one? Okay. And then we still gotta do the studio, the garage, and the guest house.
Cocoa Meadows.
Or something like that.
Nothing on that one.
mm-hmm, yeah, yeah.
Amazing. That, that has helped my heart.
Right.
Do you guys know if she has a Facebook? Because it says she was Googling how to unfriend a person on Facebook.
I'm not sure if she has Facebook. If she does, they never post anything. Like her Instagram, she never posts anything. So it's just to message or maybe you guys set private. But since I had access to directly to cell phone and stuff, I'm not. And I don't use Facebook. I mean, I'm on it, but I don't use it.
Yeah, I don't even have
And
it.
shopping and stuff like that. Sure. 20 games a day? And that's Google, right?
Serious. All my clients are now retired.
You saw her
Now they do
Google
email
tab,
all
right?
day
Like
long.
what she was Googling.
Yeah.
Files back over to me.
Gotcha.
First thing I did was I went and walked all the way, turned down the heat, cause they had this house
This
hot.
is for the.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's 95.
Yeah.
And then I had a locksmith up that night and we changed locks.
Nobody's
You
been
changed
bothering
these
you
out
guys.
right here?
No, we just changed the front doors. I've worked for them for 28 years. I've never had a key. I've never seen them use it. But we just changed front door locks on all four structures, and just locked everything else down. If I don't have a key, nobody else has a key.
This receipt up here, John, looks pretty
That
new.
one, that's another one, 2023.
Oh, okay, that's right.
This one's 2024, Kawasaki.
Yeah,
That's the new mule that we have up there. Yep.
December 2024.
I had found something from February 7th.
February 7th.
Yeah, I think it was it was a FedEx envelope. She had signed something that was sent to her. I moved it because I was looking for documents, and I was like, I don't remember where it's at in the house. It's between here and her office. That's the only places we've really been.
Sure.
But when I exhausted, almost everything in the office was over 10 years old, and that's what led me into here. And then I saw, okay, now her newer stuff over the last 5 years. So this is where she worked.
Oh, really?
Because her office was too full, she couldn't file anything else in
Right.
there. So
Right.
Yeah.
she just spread out from there towards here, and then I found more recent stuff on top of there. So I think that was kind of a working desk, and she would go back and forth.
We saw a couple of them.
Were they parked outside the summit?
Yep.
Yeah, because I came up at 8:30 and there was nobody here.
Yeah.
First time since all this happened. But we've had drones out here.
Yeah, we saw one at the bottom
helicopter.
of Summit, and then a little bit further down the road. It looks
Yeah.
like they broke down or something because their head was up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we
But
didn't
they've been on that spot
stop and help
this
them.
whole weekend.
Oh,
That one
really?
down the road. I've been driving past.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, at the bottom of Summit, they
Mhm.
looked like they'd been there for a little bit. Yeah, and we didn't, we had our radio off, so we didn't even call off in the off chance they have scanners or anything. We just didn't even turn on the radio.
And like I say, for the first time when I came in at 8:30, nobody was outside the summit. And I was like, wow, they're finally backing up. Chris, what have we authorized this funds 24/7 at the guard gate?
We're paying for it until further notice.
Oh.
I told Oscar to keep it up.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We'll stop it.
Because they'll follow people.
Yeah, no,
They'll
we'll-
follow orders in.
But they don't care.
Oh, they were trying to come up here, DoorDash.
Yeah.
They
you
said we had a
serious?
delivery for this house.
This is from the
Crazy
7th.
behavior. That's
That might be the
February
one I said. Is it, if it opens, if it has signatures for her but not Gene, or is that?
Let's see anything off.
But I didn't, because I knew it was already outside the timeline, because I saw 10th or the 11th email. I didn't really.
Yeah, yeah. Just trying to piece together a timeline.
Yeah.
For her more so. Because we have the pacemaker thing with him.
Well, that's an
right?
image, right? So it's like
Yeah.
somewhere between what, like the 10th or 11th and the 17th is
Yeah.
it's been narrowed down to.